me. Hi, I'm Tanith and I'm thrilled you're here. If you're ready to finally feel more in control of your energy, your sleep, your mood, maybe your weight and your menopause symptoms, then you're in the right place. I know what it was like to feel a little bit out of control with your body. Menopause can certainly feel like our body isn't our own anymore, right? And I went through the menopause in my 30s, and one of the symptoms for me, one of the changes for me, was a massive change in my appetite. I had always had a little bit of a sweet tooth, but through the menopause I was getting uncontrollable sugar cravings, huge sugar cravings, and not just for like sweet stuff, but also for things like, toast, rice, pasta, that kind of stuff. And I couldn't really work out what was going on, why I was getting these massive cravings all the time. And I felt like, I'm going to say I was always hungry. I wasn't always hungry, but I was constantly on the search for some food. And I know in a way it was probably me trying to change the way I was feeling, because I was, menopause affected me mainly in my head. I was exhausted, I was anxious, I was like depressed, and I just, I couldn't work out what was going on. And I used to wake up. I remember this is quite a long time ago now, but I used to wake up in the middle of the night, the 3 a.m. wide awake club. Wide awake, heart racing, brain felt like a washing machine, all the thoughts churning round and round and round, and I couldn't go back to sleep. Or if I could, it'd be like 2 hours later and I'd fall asleep at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then it'd be horrible trying to wake up from that. And this went on for some time. And then one night, when I woke up at 3 in the morning, I woke up and I actually felt hungry. So I had something to eat. I think it was like a bowl of cereal or something. And when I went back to bed, I went back to sleep straight away. But that it also continued. I thought that was okay, I found a solution. And I guess in a way I had. But then I realised, well, this isn't quite right. So I started to look into what was going on for me. Why was I feeling this way? This up and down all through the day and through the night. I was on that sugar roller coaster and I'd kind of had enough. So I did make a decision and a commitment to myself to figure out what was going on. And I looked into it and I realised it was to do with my blood glucose levels. And they were constantly just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And it was swinging wildly high and then dropping low. And I was constantly trying to play catch up. And when I started looking into it, I really couldn't really believe the impact these trigger foods were having on me. And, not just about weight or anything, but on my overall well-being, on how I was sleeping, how my mood was, how my energy was. And at the time, not really many people were talking about blood glucose. We hear about it more now. And if the people were talking about it, it sounded really complicated, and who wants complicated, right? And this blood sugar roller coaster, this up and down all the time, is one of the most common things that comes up with my menopause clients. It's one of the key foundations I teach, and once women start to become a bit more of a master of it, it can be a game changer. And they are always surprised how little changes can make a big difference. These clients are feeling happier, healthier, less bloated, their brain feels a bit more switched on, and they feel a bit more relaxed as well. So I thought, I need to share this more. So this is why I've put this course together. So I've created this online program so it can reach more women, and I get to share this with you. This program is going to teach you to kind of meet yourself and your body where it is right now. So it's not another crazy restricted diet. There's no detox, there's no going cold turkey, there's no fads or gimmicks or anything like that. This is kind of learning how to tweak your current lifestyle so it feels like you're making changes, but they're not too big that you only can do them for a few days because it just takes up too much time, or it's too complicated or too expensive. You're gonna learn as you go through the process of why you're getting these cravings, so you can understand what's going on and know it's not a willpower thing, okay? And how this affects every part of your being. So in these 3 weeks together, I'm going to give you the tools and you can start to implement the changes right away and feel the benefits. And week 1, we're going to be getting clear on where you are right now. Kind of what is your current diet? What is your lifestyle? You know, what's going on for you? Where are you spending your time? And this may sound a bit scary and you might be like, well, what's this got to do with anything? But actually, until we're completely willing, I guess, to be honest about where we are, nothing really changes. And there's going to be no shame or guilt or even any blame here, because once you understand it's a chemistry thing, it's a biological thing, you will actually realize that it's not you doing this, if that makes sense, or creating these cravings. So this program is full of self-compassion and love and understanding, and hopefully a little bit of fun and humour, because that always is very helpful, isn't it, when we're trying to make changes. So as I said, it's about tweaking where you're at and building from that. And when we do that, it kind of ripples out into everything. And because I don't want to create another stress for you. Everyone's busy, everyone's got limited time, or it feels like they have limited time. So I don't want to add to that load. So, you know, once you start to feel this kind of organically happen, this is where the magic happens, and you'll be understanding your body and the messages it's giving you and the triggers so much more intuitively. So you get to know yourself rather than somebody giving you a meal plan, follow this meal plan, blah, 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 which can work for a short period of time, but that's completely different to knowing yourself and how you react to things. And that's, you won't feel deprived, you'll feel empowered. And when you feel that empowered, you're going to want to keep going after the 3 weeks. So it's not a 3-week diet plan. This is giving you the tools to keep going. Okay. And as again, I don't want it to be taking up loads of your time. You know, you'll be getting this information. It'll be little videos, some worksheets and some stuff to read. And it's going to be doable for you. But also you've got to remember, you've got to be in this. You've got to be in it and committed to it and willing to do what's suggested, and kind of trust in the process a little bit, trust in my expertise and the results of my clients to get the results you want. So I'm really excited about being on this journey with you. So let's do it, and I'll see you the other side.